Here are some well-known superstitions around the world. Our first superstition is a black cat crossing your path. Most of Europe considers the black cat a symbol of bad luck, particularly if one walks across the path in front of a person, which is believed to be an omen of misfortune and death. But this isn't true. Black cats are just like any other cat of a different color. But did you know that more often than not, black cats get adopted a lot less than their colored counterparts? This is because of this superstitious belief. It's simply not true. So the next time a black cat crosses your path, just pet it. Placing chopsticks straight up in a bowl of rice. Sticking your chopsticks into your food or rice is seen as a curse in Chinese culture. This is taboo and said to bring bad luck because it reminds people of the incense sticks used at a funeral. It's quite disrespectful. The next time you do eat with chopsticks, it is recommended to place the chopsticks on a chopstick rest. You can also place them on your bowl when you're not using them, although for some, chopsticks resting on a bowl means you're done eating. Shoes on top of a table. It may have something to do with death, and the belief of placing a new pair of shoes on the table will signify that somebody had just died. Even among people who are not superstitious, shoes can be associated with contamination. Many years ago, when a miner passed away, his shoes would be placed on a table, and this is often how his family would find out about his death. Due to this, people started to believe that putting shoes on a table was tempting fate. Bubbles on coffee. Bubbles on coffee could mean money coming your way. The end of dinner coffee could be the omen you've been waiting for. If the bubbles on top float towards you, it means you're about to come into money. That's reason enough to get a big cup of joe. Saying Macbeth or good luck in a theater. Saying Macbeth in a theater will immediately bring you bad luck. According to folklore, the play's history of bad luck began at its very first performance, circa 1606, when the actor scheduled to portray Lady Macbeth died suddenly, and Shakespeare was forced to replace him. Generally, it is considered bad luck to wish somebody good luck in a theater. Prior to performances, it is traditional for the cast to gather together to avert the bad luck by wishing each other bad luck or cursing. In English-speaking countries, the expression break a leg replaces the phrase good luck. Walking under a ladder. The superstition of not wanting to walk under a ladder also has its roots in Christian symbolism. The Holy Trinity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit led to an association of the number 3 with something sacred. The triangle with its 3 sides came to be regarded as sacred as well, and a ladder, of course, forms a triangle. So, naturally, to walk under the ladder would be to destroy the sanctity of the Trinity and thus incur punishment. Throwing salt over your shoulder. Spilling salt is bad luck. Throwing it is good luck. If you spill salt, prepare to be cast into eternal damnation, or something like that. Fortunately, you can reverse this disastrously bad turn of fortune by simply throwing salt over your shoulder, your left shoulder. The bad luck of spilling salt is supposedly from Da Vinci's The Last Supper, in which Judas knocks over a salt cellar. Not the worst thing he did, to be honest. The superstition also originated from the time when salt was ridiculously expensive and even used as a form of currency. Spilling salt obviously means money escaping. Throwing salt was only done by those who could afford to throw salt. Plus, apparently, you might even hit the devil between the eyes, assuming the devil sits on your left shoulder, of course. Knocking on wood. Chances are you've knocked on wood these past few days, but why is that? Well, knocking on wood is thought to come from the folklore of the ancient Indo-Europeans, or possibly people who came before them, who believed that trees were home to various spirits. Touching a tree would invoke the protection or blessing of the spirit within. Opening an umbrella indoors. This superstition might have stemmed from the belief that opening an umbrella indoors, away from the sun's rays, would anger the sun god Ra and generate negative consequences. Another theory involves a different ancient Egyptian deity, Nut, goddess of the sky. Opening umbrellas in a tight space is also very dangerous. It might poke someone in the eye, especially the ones that open quickly and automatically. Breaking a mirror. Breaking a mirror is said to bring 7 years of bad luck. It was the ancient Romans who first suggested the idea of a broken mirror bringing 7 years of bad luck. This stems from another piece of Roman lore stating that every 7 years, life would renew itself and any broken parts of your life. So, if a mirror smashed and your image was the final thing it reflected, then you'd have to endure 7 long years of misfortune before the curse ended and good luck was renewed. So those are some of the well-known superstitions around the world. So again, let's define superstition. Superstition is an irrational fear of the unknown or anything mysterious. It allows people to explain random or inexplicable events. It's usually a misunderstanding of science and a belief in fate and magic. Thank you for watching, and if you liked our video and would like to see more, please like and subscribe.